Patrick Gorman, Labor is pointing out some concerns, I suppose, around the training, for example, of this doctor. But do you have confidence still in the vaccine rollout, and should Australians have confidence in it?
Well, we need to have confidence in it because this is such an important operation for the safety of Australians going forward as we get hopefully past the worst of this pandemic. It is a Commonwealth contractor that made this mistake. It is the Commonwealth's responsibility to make sure that they provide certainty and confidence to the Australian public. This is sort of the nightmare scenario of sort of news that you would have in the first week of this vaccine rollout. I hope we'll get a full explanation, and I'm confident that there will be some sort of proper investigation, but we can't afford another mistake like this early in the rollout.
Let me just
when it comes to the important thing of vaccine confidence, let me just say this. I'm confident in the efficacy of the vaccine. I'm confident that we can get Australians vaccinated, and as Labor has throughout this pandemic, we'll continue to offer constructive suggestions about how the government can get this right.
I want to pick up on your language there. This is the nightmare scenario you said, and obviously nobody wants these types of errors to be made. But from what we know here, and indeed overseas, even if this mistake is made, too much of the dose, we've seen no ill effects. So doesn't that actually give you confidence that even if there are these type of stuff-ups, this is actually minor without consequences and shouldn't make people alarmed?
It shouldn't make people alarmed, but these are emotional reactions that you're talking about from people, and we're talking about making sure that the actual process is... And it's not just the overdose, it's the fact that the medical professional hadn't completed the training, a Commonwealth contractor. So we need to make sure that every part of this delivery chain is 100% under control.
All right.
Let me say again, I'm confident in the vaccine. I'll be at the back of the queue as is appropriate, but when it's my time, I'll take the vaccine. I'm unashamedly pro-vax. I think no jab, no play has been a good thing for the health of our nation. We just need to get it right, and these are things that we can get right. So it is up to the government to make sure that we don't have more mistakes like this.
Is it a nightmare scenario, Jason?
Absolutely not, Tom. I mean, we have Healthcare Australia has been open and honest about this and transparent. This is an opportunity for us to build confidence in the rollout. That's what's occurred overnight. The two people who have who were subjected to the larger than necessary dose are now their families have been informed. They're under observation. They're having no ill effects as of now. Healthcare Australia is investigating what has occurred. There's now been people embedded in the contractor. Contractor's responsible for training. They signed off on that contract. This is human error. It is regrettable human error. But this is how we build confidence in the rollout.
It's pretty embarrassing,
we
though.
admit to it.
They didn't even have the training.
Yeah, absolutely. This is incredibly embarrassing.
When you say they'll look into it, don't you just say, well...
Healthcare Australia is investigating.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's looked into it. Healthcare Australia, of course they can be trusted.
Okay.
Yeah.